Hello, Timmy Nafso here, Executive Vice President and co-founder of FortisPay. Today we're talking about Google search, and how they want to get their grips into the travel industry. Now, Google has a ton of data already when it comes to travel. So as an example, if I'm going to go and I'm going to say, hey, you know what, I want to search for a vacation for my family for this November, Thanksgiving, or for Christmas, or any time of year, spring break. Well, Google has a ton of data from all these different properties and airlines that actually have been inputting rates, and they can see trends and they can see where people are clicking. Now they're really using that data, and it's a big threat to our own hotel websites, to also airlines, as well as the Pricelines of the world. And why that is Google's basically saying, when you're already here and you're asking Google a question like, I'm looking for Cancun as an example, or I want to go to Miami as an example. What Google is going to say is, okay, here we go. During this time of year, if you want to go in November during Thanksgiving, the historical data tells us that this is how much you should be paying, because in 2017 this is how much it was, this is how much it was in 2016, so on and so forth. So the best time for you to book would be the day after Thanksgiving as an example, in order to get in the rate or realm of what you want to spend. So Google's going to get really smart in order to help these guests and these travelers get to where they want and have everything right in front of them, which is very hard for people to do because they don't quite understand as guests how rates fluctuate based on peak season versus off-peak season, as well as are they really getting the best rate possible for them and their families. This is very important as well for us as businesses, because when we're searching Google now, what's going to end up happening is, you're going to find your Google reviews about your property or about your business, about an airline, and in addition to that, you're going to have them looking at your business. They're going to click on it and possibly go to Google Street View and look at your store, walk into your store or your business as Google continues to enhance that experience. Go to your website, go to your Facebook, and start to look at all of your channels. So as business owners, as hotel owners, what we need to do is make sure that every single channel is important to us, and we're making sure that everything is up to date. There are properties out there, there are businesses out there that haven't updated their website for 7 or 8 years, right? There are businesses out there that don't really care to be on Facebook because we as owners don't engage Facebook. Facebook's not that important to me. I'm not on Facebook. I don't believe in social. Just because you don't believe in social doesn't mean that your guest or your customer doesn't believe in Facebook and social. And maybe that's the means or the way in which they search and do research on a business. So make sure that that's up to date, and make sure that everything that reflects your business really tells the story of who you are as a business and welcomes this guest or this customer into your business. So the Google experience isn't going to be, the future of Google is not going to be taking you to a different site. What Google's now saying is just stay here. There's nowhere else you need to go, because we're going to give you better information as a guest, as a customer, than any other company can, because we are agnostic. Or in other words, we don't care where you end up staying, as long as it's what's best for you and your family and your budget. However you travel, what airline you use. Google doesn't look to get involved in that side. They are on the guest or customer side. Whereas when you go to a particular site, whether it's Delta or Spirit, they all want you to use their exact airline, their product, get you on and going wherever you need to go. Google has a much different experience, which is powerful for that guest. So make sure your Google page, when you search yourself, where is it taking the guest, right? Do some research. Make sure that's really important, especially if you haven't looked at it for years, right? And if you are looking at it, keep those things up to date. Make sure your rates, if you're a hotel or you're an airline, are where they need to be when those seasons come. Or else you're missing tremendous opportunity, because those guests will never even click on your business or look further if you're really not in market when it comes to price. Please comment below, and thanks for listening.